So a while back I made a video, a couple of videos, a couple of clips of me cavity spraying on the, I guess it's the right side rocker panel when I was working on it. So I'm just gonna roll that here in a sec. Just wanted to talk about the gun I used to do that. It was I guess, a specially built machine to spray this stuff, but I was kind of thinking that a guy could probably just use a shoots gun, and you might be able to do the same thing with it. I don't know. Only the trouble is, I guess you could rig it up with a pressurized pot. Because this gun that I'm using, I'll explain that. It's got a pressurized pot on it, so you could probably do some plumbing on from the the air inlet to the handle, or to the top of the pot vents or something. It would probably work. Or you could just go buy one of these things. I don't know. I think they're available. I haven't really looked for one because I've got one. But anyways, hope this is going to be helpful to somebody. I think it's an important step to take when you're going to all this trouble of doing the rust repairs. You want to make it last, so a lot of times guys will just leave the panels inside bare. I did paint a lot of the stuff that I put together on the inside, but then you always got the weld areas that it burns the paint off or whatever. So it's nice to go in there and coat those areas with some paint. And I'm gonna mix up some kind of a concoction of wax after, and just go over the whole car and coat all the inside of the the rocker panels, the bottom of the doors and whatnot. So just to kind of preserve the thing for the future. Just want to show you my I guess what do you call it, my rust proofing setup here. This is I don't know how you pronounce it, Vapel spray gun. It's used for cavity wax spraying. I've had this gun for probably 30 years. It was I got it back when I was working at a dealership, and it was it quit working on the guy that did that kind of stuff, and he was just gonna chuck it out. So I took it home and thought at the time when I was doing a lot of my own cars and stuff that I'd get it going, but I never did. And then 30 years later, I cleaned it all out, cleaned all the wax out of it, and bought some fittings. I needed so it was only to here. I needed to buy this fitting, and I had the air fitting here was busted off inside. Maybe that's why he wanted to chuck it. But anyways, then I built this can. It's just a piece of 4-inch exhaust tubing. It's got a pipe thread here. I think it's 1.5 inches. Anyways, this stuff is all drip irrigation stuff, like for gardens. And on the end, I've got I guess the guy said this was a stand pipe, so you could elevate your nozzles. And that's just they call it a 300-degree spray tip, I guess, because it's got those standoffs there. And so it only covers 300 degrees total. So I tried it out with just some Varsol first, and it seems to work pretty good. So I'm just gonna I already shot some paint inside here, but I'm gonna give it another coat because I see down the end there there's a bare spot, and there's not a lot of paint in there. So I'm just gonna give it another go here. If you can see, yeah, there's the hole. So I taped the stick on. I taped the stick onto it because this hose is too flexible and it's too hard to get it inside the rocker panel. I'm just going to do this top part here. And I guess I've got to hook the air up. Maybe I'll be able to see it if I start it here. Spraying something. I'm just going to load the heck out of this. Stand it up there a little bit. Let's see what it looks like now. In there. Where are we? Right there. Yeah. There was a mouse nest in here. And I don't know where these seeds keep coming from, but I see there's some more seeds. Yeah, that looks better. Yeah, everything's coated in there nicely now. So I'm gonna run this into the rocker. Anyways, I'm not going to film that. All right, that went fairly well, except for the part where I pulled the airline off the gun and then pulled the trigger. And so that this gun, it pressurizes the pot. So if you pull the air supply off and pull the trigger, paint spills all over the floor. It backflows out the supply fitting, so it dumped paint all over the floor. And you can see that line there. See the line? I dumped some Varsol on the floor and just kind of mopped it up a bit. Not too bad. I don't like making a mess of my concrete so much. But anyways, so I put this tape on over there's some holes here for the sill plate to snap into, and because I didn't want that paint blowing all over the place. And you can see they're all black on the bottom, so that's good. That means this whole area is coated. So open these up so it can dry. Get some airflow in there. Now this really worked well. Irrigation sprinkler heads. Who knew, eh? Let's see. Letting in this part. I don't know if that rocker cavity extends. I guess it does. Yeah, there's some paint down in there. I'll have to throw it in there and coat all that. Anyways, yeah, that worked good. And if you probably can't, yeah, you can see in there. It's all black. Yeah. Really good.